Welcome to the Teaching Your Toddler Podcast. I'm going to switch it up today, and I am going to be the one to talk to you. I'm not going to interview anyone. I'm going to talk about something that is really near and dear to my heart, and I can't wait to share it more with you. So I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, this is Marijo Tinlin, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that is very close to my heart, something that I've been looking at and studying for years, and it is sort of natural solutions to common health issues or challenges or just kind of things that happen, naturally, and things that we are able to take care of with something that's natural, not chemical. So I'm going to talk to you specifically about kids, of course, but then you can also apply them to yourself as well. So I hope that you enjoy them. So essential oils are what I'm talking about mostly, but I'll also talk about all kinds of other things as well that have to do with, again, choosing a natural way to heal or to address any sort of challenges that you're having that, make you uncomfortable or make your child uncomfortable or that sort of thing. So just to start off, an essential oil is a really highly concentrated extract from plants, and it, they have all kinds of benefits. The one thing that I will start off with, though, is that you absolutely have to assure yourself that you are using high quality essential oils, and whatever use you're going to use them in, make sure that whatever you do, you don't buy them from like the grocery store or whatever. There's lots of very good ways to buy them, and I'll talk to you about that at the end, towards the end of this, on how to buy, the best ones. But please don't buy them from the store. Most of the time they're adulterated, which means that they have been cut with some kind of other oil, maybe even an unnatural chemical. And so if you're using them to diffuse or to put on, your body or anything, just don't do it. The three ways that you do use essential oils are aromatically, which if you squeeze the top of your nose like this, that's your olfactory nerve. And your olfactory nerve is very powerful. As you know, that, from your life, you probably have an association with different smells in certain situations, right? That is your olfactory nerve working. And so when you diffuse or when you put essential oils on your hands and cup them over your nose, that is using them aromatically, and you're breathing them in, and they're actually like immediately going into your body to help with whatever you're trying to address. And so it's an incredible way to do it. I love aromatic oils from a diffuser. I use them because my dog gets nervous when we leave the house. So I'll diffuse a specific blend of oils that helps him calm down. Or, I'll also use it topically, which is the next way to use the oils. Topically is on yourself, on your skin, on your back, the back of your neck, your hands. You can also, sometimes it depends on the oil. You might rub it on your heart or on your liver. One of the best ways to use it topically is actually on the bottoms of your feet and on your children's feet as well. This is a great way to get them on your kids easily without having to figure out how to do it otherwise. But we'll talk about dilution later, but topically is an amazing way to do it for kids. But we do have to diffuse or dilute, which I'll talk about later. And then the final way is internally. Now, this is the most important one because there are oils you cannot take internally, especially, again, if you bought them at the grocery store, if you bought them at, any of those, even natural food stores. Oftentimes, if there are not supplement facts on the back of the bottle, you probably aren't supposed to take it internally. So make absolutely sure that you are using a very high quality oil that is able to be used internally. And by that, sometimes, and it depends on the oil, you take some oils sublingually underneath your tongue. You can also take them with inside of a veggie cap, like a cap that you open up and put some drops in, and close it back up and then swallow it with some water. I do that with oregano oil, especially when I'm about to feel sick, when I just start to feel a little bit, weird, my throat might be a little scratchy, and maybe I'm getting a little chill or something, and I just feel like something might be knocking on the door to come in, I will use oregano oil several times a day. But oregano oil is what is known as a hot oil. And that if you put that oregano oil on your face or on your skin, or if you try to take a drop of it in your mouth, it will blast your socks off. So you've got to take it in a veggie cap because it protects you, and then it goes down into your stomach acid and gets absorbed from there. One of the other things I forgot to say about topical is when you do put it on your skin, especially when you put it on the soles of your feet are extremely absorbent. They have big pores. And so it soaks into your body. Within about 20 minutes, every single cell in your body has been affected by that oil. So it's really powerful. It's a very, very direct and powerful way to take it in to your body. So those are the 3 ways to use essential oils. There's a lot of great ways to use them specifically, and I'll go through some of these, indications of like sleep and digestion and respiratory. But one of the things that we do have to always talk about with children is dilution. And if you send me a note at subscribe@teachingyourtoddler.com, just send me a note that says, I want the dilution guide. I will send you the dilution guide that teaches you how to dilute from your kids. So again, it's subscribe@teachingyourtoddler.com, and I'll send you a free dilution guide about essential oils. And so you can figure out like how, because it depends on how big your child is. So if your child is a baby, that's a different dilution than if your child is a toddler, than if your child is a little bit older, maybe an elementary school child or even older. So from there, I can give you that dilution guide, and you will know exactly what to do for yourself, for your children. All right. So first of all, we'll talk about relaxation and sleep. So, if your child has any kind of anxious feelings about school or daycare or being separated or even going to sleep, because gosh knows toddlers love going to sleep, don't they? Not always. It's great, first of all, to have a routine for your child. But also it's very important to create a calming environment. So just every night when you have the bath, when you have story time, maybe you're just talking, maybe you're, rubbing on their back or whatever routine you have. If you diffuse lavender, chamomile, those are extremely gentle oils that will help them just kind of have some calm feelings. It can really help with those, just that unwinding, wind down. Maybe diffuse it a little bit before their bedtime. So maybe when they're in the bathtub, start the diffuser, or an hour, 30 minutes to an hour before they actually go into their room to go to bed. Then the room is sort of filled with those smells. There's others that you can use, but the lavender and the chamomile are, again, just so gentle. They're very subtle too. So they won't make a lot of smell. You could also make a pillow spray out of either of those as well. If you wanted to spray on, if you were going somewhere and you didn't want to take the diffuser with you or something like that, you could make a a little spray bottle with just some water, maybe a little tiny bit of witch hazel or vodka to make it so that it doesn't clog, and then put some drops of lavender, chamomile in there, or both. You can also blend. I mean, that's the beauty of essential oils, is there's so many ways to use them. You can use them all together. The second way is with respiratory challenges. So if your child is starting to just, get some of those seasonal things going on, if they have any seasonal challenges, the triple combo that is so good is peppermint, lavender, and lemon. And if you diffuse those, they are amazing for helping with respiratory support, just helping, kind of clean things out and open things up. It's an amazing, way to help your child. There's also, you can use eucalyptus, which is great. I use that a lot, especially in the shower. So you can put a couple of drops of eucalyptus on a washcloth in the corner of the shower and just kind of let the water hit it, and then it will open up the oil into the shower, and it just makes it smell amazing. You can also use tea tree oil, which is a really good It's one I use for cleaning all the time. I use it in my bathroom and my kitchen for cleaning because it is so good at killing germs. But it also kind of has the same properties as eucalyptus. Tea tree is powerful though, and especially if you have cats and sometimes dogs, but specifically cats. Cats aren't super good with tea tree oil. So make sure if you do have a cat that they are able to leave the room that you're using the tea tree oil in. But it can really help with clearing. That's one that you could also diffuse a little bit with some coconut oil or jojoba oil or vitamin E oil or something, and rub it on their chest, on your chest, or the child's chest. And that could kind of act like a menthol, and open up their airways a little bit. But again, very much you must diffuse that. Don't put that straight on their skin. It could hurt them. The digestive system, if they have any tummy issues. So the tummy issues are, maybe they have a nervous tummy or maybe there's something wrong, right? Peppermint, always, always, always. And if you haven't heard me, I think I've said it now twice to use peppermint. Peppermint is just amazing. It's so good. It's good for fresh breath. It's good for, again, breathing. It's good for digestion. You can put it on your belly. You can take it under your tongue. You can take it in a veggie cap. That will, again, just kind of help settle your tummy a little bit. Ginger, of course, is always good. There's an essential oil that's ginger. And again, you can put that in. You could also put a drop of that in like some warm water and drink it like tea. That could also help. You could do the same thing with peppermint with that. Any kind of, digestive is just going to be so, again, drink lots of water, try to rest, try to eat less, kind of calming foods as well, like rice, toast, apples, etc. They say the brat diet, right? Bananas, rice, apples, toast. But also those other things rubbed on your belly, diluted on your belly would be great. Along that line, if you're fighting anything, kind of like what I was talking about with oregano oil, immune support is really important, especially in certain times of the year. And things like oregano, lemon, frankincense, those are great oils. Copaiba, really good. Those are so good for supporting your immune system. And what I do, especially if I'm starting to fight something, like I said, I put it in with oregano. There's another blend that I use that has orange and clove and frankincense and all this specific blend. Put that into a veggie cap as well. And I take that like every 2 or 3 hours. Then I promise, I swear I've done this like, I don't know, the last 5 or 6 times, except when I had COVID, the last 5 or 6 times I got rid of it immediately. And I did take it when I had COVID too. And it helped, I think, shorten the symptoms a little bit. I still suffered from the, headaches and fatigue and all the things that were going along with that. I had no respiratory symptoms when I had COVID, but I did have a lot of fatigue and really bad headaches. Anyway, so those are some of the main ways you can use for specific support. Another, if your throat is like a little scratchy, or if there's a little bit of an issue there, if you put a drop of lemon oil in a spoonful of honey, the kids won't always like that lemon, but they will like the honey. That is a great soothing way for a cough or a cold or a sore throat. Another thing that's great for coughs is pineapple juice. It's got bromelain in it, which kills a lot of the germs that are in your throat. And so it can help soothe your cough there, kind of help slow that down. If your kids are really coughing a lot, that can help a lot, the honey and then also the pineapple juice. So again, I said before that you need to diffuse. You always need to diffuse. So you can use coconut oil, almond oil. That helps. What you would also want to do is patch test for your child if you want to try a little bit on maybe, the inside of their elbow or something like that, and just see if they have have a little bit of reaction. If they tolerate it, okay, then it's going to be okay to put it on there. But if it's itchy or red or anything like that, and just make sure then you can soothe it with some more just plain coconut oil. Coconut oil is actually by itself is really good for killing germs. I've used that actually on my dog as well when he had itchies. If he got in, he actually has allergies, specific allergies like chicken and things. And so if he gets into something like that, sometimes he gets a little itchy, and I'll put some coconut oil just on his belly, just by itself, or a little bit of lavender. But I use that on his skin a lot. Yeah, and again, it's so good to inhale, diffuse internally, externally. Um, you always want to make sure that all of the oils you get are high quality, absolutely the best. The top oils, orange, tea tree, frankincense, peppermint, um, those lemon, I would say, maybe some eucalyptus. Those are like the ones that I would say are just the core, the core oils. If you're trying to get started and you're like, I don't know where to start, those would be the ones that you would use a lot. It would be easy to use. If you are interested in this and this is something that you would like to learn more about, I would love to teach you. I actually love teaching people about this. I love educating people about it because it was such an important part of my journey. As a person, I recovered from a major health challenge in 2017 by using almost all, natural solutions. I changed out all my body products, all my cleaning products, all my, cooking utensils, all, like, even my clothes. I try to wear organic clothes if I can. I use a grounding mat now. I do a lot of things that I didn't used to do just to try to, again, really incorporate natural solutions in my life. So it's a very important part of my life. So if you're hearing this and you've been thinking about, oh my gosh, this is a great thing, I'd love to incorporate more in my life, please just send me a note again at subscribe@teachingyourtoddler.com, or you can direct message me on Facebook or on our Instagram page, which is Teaching Your Toddler. And I'd be happy to help you. The specific brand that I like to use are doTERRA oils. You may have heard of that company. It's doTERRA.com. And I'll leave this link in the show notes if you have any interest in looking at any of the products. The great part about the products that they offer is not only do you get me to educate you, I'll teach you whatever you need to know about anything that you buy. That is part of what I love to do. But they also have a lot of products that you can buy ready-made. So you can buy, and this is what I do. I buy my shampoo, I buy my soap, I buy my dishwashing pods, my laundry detergent, like so many products, my toothpaste, face cream, my face wash. I make a lot of my own, I make a hair tonic, a hair sort of strengthener out of like about 8 different oils that I buy from doTERRA. When I take my oils internally, I know that doTERRA is pure. They actually have a tracking number on every bottle of oil that they have that you can actually like see on the bottom of the oil, that you can actually go to a website, source2you.com, and track every oil and find and look at the scientific studies and testing that they did on it, on that particular bottle, to make sure that it is absolutely pure. So you feel totally comfortable and confident that you're putting the oils on your child that you want to, that are safe. And so I love teaching about this. Again, I would love to help you get started in your oil journey if you would like. Again, these are oils that I trust. I put on my body. My kids come to me now. My daughter takes the digestive enzymes and the probiotics. She takes that every day, and she used to not be able to eat our dairy. And I'm saying our dairy because she studied abroad, and she could eat it in Europe and she could eat it in the UK, but she can't eat dairy in the United States. And so she takes that every day. I like to take the Terrazyme digestive enzymes every day as well, because I think it helps with weight control. I take a multivitamin that is a three-part multivitamin. It's got essential oils, it has whole foods, and it also has omegas in it. I take that every day. I swear by that. I also take a two-chambered turmeric capsule every day. that I just, again, absolutely love. I take another supplement that helps strengthen my mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of all the cells in your body. So the supplements that they have are great. The oils they have, the products they have, very, very high quality. So again, email, contact me in any way, look at the show notes, and I will be happy to get you started on this. I hope you've enjoyed hearing more about this. I would love to talk to you again, individually, one-on-one. Let's talk. Let's get you started. Get the chemicals out of your life. Get the over-the-counter things that you don't feel great taking. Let's get you on a journey of something healthy and amazing. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope you got a lot out of it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for joining us on the Teaching Your Toddler Podcast. This has been the Teaching Your Toddler Podcast with Marijo Tinlin. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you'll find us on our website at teachingyourtoddler.com, as well as on Facebook at Teaching Your Toddler, on Instagram, and on Twitter at Teaching Toddler. So join us again, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much.